Good morning.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week.
We sure have, yeah. I'm with Heather. I'm Brendan, in case you're new to this.
And I'm Heather with the weather, in case you're new to this.
We
Easy
do
to
this
remember.
Every weekday at 8:35.
Yep.
With
for
a
the
few
most part.
exceptions here and there.
Yep. Talking about weather quiz, we'll get into our forecast. Let us know where you're watching. Give us your weather report. If you have any weather questions, I'll do my best to try to answer them. We are going to cover Hurricane Milton, but Brendan does have something at 8:50, so we've got to wrap this up a little bit quicker than usual.
Yep. We have another installment of your mental health connection, and that's going to be on at 9, wherever you're watching this. So that's why we have to end a few minutes early.
Yes, so we want to spend more time with you, but Brendan has a very busy day today, so we'll let him get to that. All right, how about the weather quiz?
Sounds good.
We'll get right into it. So it's been a very active time for viewing the aurora borealis. According to NASA, what season do we see more northern lights present? Is it fall, winter, or spring? And this is a picture sent in by Miss Allie Baxter. The last northern lights thing we saw from a few months ago, last aurora borealis, because it had a lot of pink colors in it. So I keep it as my background for weather quizzes.
Is that from Leelanau County?
Yes,
Nice.
Northport.
Pretty.
Yep, the light pillars and all of that. So when the KPNX was like 6 or 7 even. We're talking about a cool start to the morning. So if you are heading out the door right now, maybe you're just listening to us on your phone, you're going to need that heavier jacket. It is very cool, especially in our southern counties. Now we are seeing warmer temperatures north because of some cloud cover, keeping our temperatures a little bit on the warmer side compared to where we're at in our southern counties. So upper 20s in Cadillac and Manistee, there we go. And then 45 over on Mackinac Island, Drummond Island. 50 degrees is our warmer spot this morning in Charlevoix. So quick look at the fall forecast over the next few days here at home. We have a slight chance of a spotty shower today. Aside from that, though, most of us will stay dry. And then we're looking at dry weather Thursday, mainly 50s and 60s, right around average. And then by Friday, I have the golden apple for caution just because we have the wind. Winds will really pick up ahead of our next system. And then we're looking at 70s, seasonably warm, and then unseasonably warm. And then we're looking at wind picking up with a chance of some showers, mainly south. Some spotty showers, or sorry, north of the bridge. And then maybe even along the shoreline of the Great Lakes. So that's where we're looking at our next chance of rain back in the forecast, a little bit more than what we're expecting today. So Stormcast is showing more clouds around, especially north and east this afternoon. This afternoon, Sheboygan, Alpena, Alcona could see a light sprinkle. Very isolated chance there, but it's not a zero chance. And then we're looking at some clouds still around north and east by the evening, mainly a northerly breeze. By tonight, though, we're going to be seeing mostly clear skies. We're going to be cooling off quite a bit, and it's going to be a very chilly evening. So here's a look at Hurricane Milton, where it's at right now. It is a category 4 now. It was a 5 just about an hour or so ago at 155 miles per hour. So right on the edge of category 5, but it is a category 4. Moving northeast, picking up speed at 16 miles per hour. Now it is about 250 miles southwest of Tampa. So that is getting closer and closer, churning in the Gulf, and it looks like it's still set to make landfall. This is a forecast from the National Hurricane Center. That cone of uncertainty, that's where you can still see impacts of hurricane winds, rain, and all of that. It looks like it'll be making landfall closer to 2 a.m. Overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. 130-mile-per-hour winds possible by the time it makes landfall. It will still maintain hurricane strength throughout the day Thursday as it tracks through just south of Tampa and south of Orlando. That is that new updated track, a little bit more south than where the National Hurricane Center originally had the main track going, but that cone of uncertainty has highlighted that area almost this whole time. So that is what we're expecting with Hurricane Milton. When we talk about hurricanes, though, talk about the rain that Tampa is seeing quite a bit of now, but after this makes landfall, we talk about the wind, the rain, and then the storm surge. And that is the ocean water that comes onshore after the hurricane makes landfall. Tampa Bay alone is forecasted to see maximum peak storm surge of 10 to 15 feet. So that's where we see the most damage, the most life-threatening events is usually during the storm surge. So this is just forecasted to be a catastrophic major hurricane once it makes landfall. Thoughts and prayers are with people there in Tampa all the way into Orlando. A lot of evacuations have already happened the last day or so, but they said don't wait until today to do it. So a lot of people are trying to get out of there while they can. So we are seeing that closer to making landfall, that eye wall, late tonight into overnight hours. So it's not always a good situation when hurricanes make landfall when a lot of people typically sleep. We're looking at that rain still behind that main system, and that will pass off to the east by mainly Thursday mid-morning into early afternoon is when we're looking at that being out of the area. Could still see impacts though. That storm surge will still be around. We're still going to see winds. We could still see some lingering rain, but the wind is the other story here, and this is a peak wind forecast for the western shoreline of Florida here. And so we'll start to see the impacts of tropical storm strength winds over the next few hours. So even by this morning, even though it's not going to make landfall yet, winds will pick up in the Gulf and on the shoreline up to 30, 40 miles per hour. By the time you can see the circulation there, it's a very tight eye wall. It's not very large. So you can see it pretty organized even by 6 o'clock tonight. Late tonight, though, as it makes landfall, we could see wind gusts 80, 90 miles per hour, maybe even over that as that makes landfall. Still be a Category 1 hurricane, possibly as it tracks through Orlando, still seeing wind gusts of over 60 miles per hour. And then that will track off to the eastern coastline well into Thursday afternoon. For us here at home, we have a slight spotty shower chance north of the bridge, but I do think a lot of that will stay closer to Lake Huron today. Highs seasonally a little bit cooler in the 50s in the eastern upper. South of the bridge, we're looking at 50s, east of I-75, west of I-75, 50s and 60s in the forecast. Partly to mostly sunny, more sunshine expected under that northerly wind in our southern counties. Tonight, as I mentioned, it's going to be a very chilly evening, unseasonably cool temperatures for this time of year. We're talking widespread temperatures below freezing in a lot of spots. So even though the forecast is saying, you know, somewhat in the 30s in the eastern upper, we could see cooler temperatures just due to our mostly clear sky. And south of the bridge, you could be waking up to some patchy frost inland. We're also looking at the slight chance of some fog under that mostly clear sky. 28 in Kalkaska and Fife Lake, 37 in Benzie County, and southern counties upper 20s inland, 30s along the shoreline. Still around freezing in Manistee tonight. The extended forecast, we're talking about the spotty shower chance today near Lake Huron. Some sunshine tomorrow, warmer temperatures Friday, and wind picking up. And then our next best chance for rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Originally, even Joe showed last night that we could see upwards of a ½ an inch of rain. I'm not even sure if that's going to happen now, just because the updated Euro model is not showing as much rain as what we're expecting. So we'll take any rain we can get because we are so dry and close to drought conditions, if not drought conditions in a lot of spots. There's the weather quiz, and then we're going to show you shoe fun today. So we debut a new pair of shoes every morning from Golden Shoes. This week is the On Clouds, so some comfy sneakers, and these ones are white and gray. I've been telling Brendan all morning I feel like bouncy in them.
And squishy?
Squishy.
Which is a good thing in this case.
Yeah, squishy is good.
Squishy is good. All right, we'll get to the comments here.
Yep, tried to get through that as fast as possible, but.
Yes, appreciate it. So Joel is watching from where else but the Pleasanton Patriots pub where it's 33. It was 26 degrees. And it looks like he has some concrete to pour at 10 a.m.
Gotcha.
Jackie's saying good morning. It's 35 in Kalkaska. I believe it frosted last night is what she said, Heather.
Yeah, there was a light little bit of frost on my windshield when I went to work early this morning. Remote started the car though, so no issue there, but all my neighbors' cars had some frost on it too.
It's 41 in Kalkaska, according to Susan Lash Sims. Jackie and Susan don't know each other, and they obviously live a little ways away. Yeah. With that little bit of temperature difference there. Paul is saying good morning from Boyne Falls, 36 and mostly cloudy. It was 28 when she woke up today. Wally said good morning, Heather and Brendan. Nice red dress, nice suit and tie. Go Tigers, go Lions, Wally says.
Yes, go to Detroit Sports. They're doing well right now.
We had Madison live from Comerica Park as we previewed today's game. And so that was a lot of fun having Madison live there. And then Harrison Beebe, our sports director, and then our weekend anchor / weekday reporter, Cody Bear, was with Harrison. So we have team coverage all day long on the TV side. And
all
of course,
morning
social media
and
as
night.
well. Yep. Chris is saying good morning from Chicago. Go Tigers.
Because we did get a question earlier. I think it was maybe Monday, maybe the week before, if we were going to send reporters to the Tigers game if they made it during our Facebook Live, and now we have the answer.
Yeah, I think they asked if we were going to Houston or something.
Houston, yeah.
Yeah.
So we sent them to Detroit because it's easier.
A little closer
yeah.
To us. And Chris said, praying for all those in the path of Hurricane Milton.
Yes.
Nancy saying good morning from East Jordan, where it's 42. It's 39, according to Susie Q there in Frederick. Said, brr, nice and sunny, and had rain early this morning. She's home today, bike riding, enjoying what she loves to do today. Going to be reading a book on the deck with a winter coat.
You'll definitely need it.
Joel is guessing winter for the weather quiz, as is Paula. Wally, I'm guessing you mean winter there. Susie Q guessing winter. Alice saying good morning from Alpena. It's 39 and cloudy. Guessing winter, Heather.
Okay.
And Wally wants us to know at 7 o'clock this morning it was 34 in Mayo. Jerry's downstate watching from Shelby Township. Hopefully you have a great day as well, Mr. Jerry. Dave said it's too cold here in Breckenridge for me already, and we are very concerned about our place in Florida. We are worried about flooding there.
Yeah, I hope all is okay, but this is a strong hurricane, so fingers crossed everything's all right.
And Paul is watching from Rogers City. Jackie guessing winter. And Jackie wants to know if we think that the temperature is different, Jackie's temperature is different than Susan's because she lives on a little lake.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit of a lake influence there. Also an elevation change too. I'm not exactly sure where you guys are, but that could also be a factor.
We need latitude and longitude, please. No, I'm kidding. And Susan
Please
Lash Sims,
just drop a pin.
You drop a pin, yeah. Susan Lash Sims guessing winter, and that gets us up to speed, Miss Heather.
Awesome. So Brendan is very thrilled about the weather quiz standings this morning. So what did you answer according to NASA? When do we usually see more of the Northern Lights present? What season?
A little behind the scenes fun this morning.
Yeah.
I go, I'm gonna guess summer. And then Heather goes, no, and she gave us the answer. I said, Heather, I didn't even answer, I was kidding. And she was focused on a lot of other things.
I was focused on hurricane stuff, and then we were about to go live on Facebook, so my brain was just, yeah.
I like to mess with Heather when I have the opportunity. So yeah, I guessed summer.
He's so funny.
Again, very funny.
When unscripted, because that was not an option.
Everything I do and say is just so funny, right, Gib?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not contractually obligated to laugh at you, so.
Is my
laugh
battery? Oh, no, interesting, Gib. The light's still on, so Gib asleep at the wheel or something.
Yeah, he's asleep at the space bar.
He just counted us down 2 minutes. Yeah, that's the answer.
Fall is the answer. That's why we are seeing more geomagnetic storms right now. It's usually more active, and it's about twice as frequent when we see geomagnetic storms during the fall. And with our clear, cool nights, it's a lot easier to see the Northern Lights too. Weather quiz standings, Brendan's on a roll. Not a good one, but a losing streak. And then Director Gibb and our Facebook viewers, they're tied 1 for 3. Susan Lash Sims answered this morning, and producer Sarah's winning this week. As per usual, she's usually pretty good. She answers with her heart, she says. That's her theory. And she's 2 for 3 this week.
Yeah. And then Susan wants us to know she is north, almost to Mansalona.
Okay.
So yeah, it could be the elevation changes. Tomorrow, we'll be here at 4:30.
Tomorrow.
We don't have Madison. Madison has a day off tomorrow.
She had to drive to Detroit yesterday, and so stayed the night, and has tomorrow off. So we'll be live 4:30 to 7 with fun friendship forecasting and fall-like temperatures.
Thank you so much for choosing this camera as we wrap up on this Wednesday.
I just wanted to check in on Whitefish Point because we can see it now. Isn't it gorgeous? This is my favorite.
So beautiful.
Yep. Have a good rest of your Wednesday.
Yeah,
Any other notes, Brendan?
We'll see you at 9 a.m. for your mental health connection right here on Up North Live, Facebook, YouTube, and X. We'll see you there.
All right, bye.